What's up? Welcome. A little bit of coughing for you. Good thing no one's here yet. Da, 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 da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Whoa, unnecessary zoom, unnecessary zoom. Move that back a little bit there. I was like, how do I have a like? What's up, brother? I was like, how do I have a like with no viewer yet? Stealth Rogue, Evil Lenny, rock out. What's up, my friends? Peace out to you, brothers. Thank you for stopping by. I am going to have fun with handcuffs. I'll do a little bit of practice. I'll mess with some tools. That is my guy right there. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I do have one. Bam! Remember, co-founder of the Shacklemen Cuff Club right there, brothers. Just had a great live. Chuck Soup, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How you doing, brothers? How you doing, people? Gonna have some fun with some fucking cuffs tonight. Effing cuffs tonight. I didn't. I said funkin'. I don't swear. I'm a good boy. Fighting Lockpicker, Dean P. What's up, dude? It's like an all-star cast that showed up already, man. That's awesome. Love you guys. All right. I'm gonna put those over here. Well, I'm about to get a little playtime. So, I don't know. I'm just going to have a little fun tonight. I'm going to do the Bangle 8 Escape. Probably play with some Hinged. I will give... I haven't done it in a while. I'll do a pick attempt on the Split Paul X22s. And then if I'm feeling froggy, I might try some Chain Bind. Since I feel guilty for making Not Too Dead do it earlier on his live. Although I will cheat and I will try it with an aluminum pair of cuffs. Because that looked like it was a struggle. I need to learn how to do it though. Ooh, dimple locks. What dimple locks are you starting with, my brother? But I just got some X55s here. Play with these a little bit. Just get a little warmed up. I did not get all of my tools ready and in place. Like a stupid person. So, hold on while I find a tool. Alright. I'll do a little knife tool work. Oh yeah, I gotta take the tip down a little bit more. I thought I can't make it work. I just want to hit. Well, actually, that's a pretty good hit. Let's see, slipped off. All right, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Oh, frick. Is this the second handcuff live you're on today? Because that might be a sign it is already bitten you, brother. Alright, we'll go with the Shacklemen handcuff tool. Shacklemen handcuff set available from Southern Specialties. And what's up, dude? Memberships just got powered down and sent out. Not Too Dead, you are my brother. Thank you very much. And I got a little bit of a bend in that tip, but that's not that much. Let's just that little bit of angle, a little bit of tip, that little bit of notch, just gets right in there and hits it. Nice, easy escape. Kabam. Which honestly, I do better on the Chicago's with this than the stuff I tend to use on the Peerless. So, and we will demonstrate that with some Peerless cuffs. And why take off the other cuffs? Just make it harder and leave them on. Alright. So I really like the straighty pointy pokey on Peerless. There we go. Can you see it? There. We're out. A little bit of proof there. You gotta prove it to the haters, man. You gotta prove it to the haters. Rigor mortis, right? Rigor mortis, I hardly knew her. But let's see how I feel about Peerless with this. Get in the keyway. Now, generally I want to go in the keyway straight and then work around to my bend. If I'm trying to go in straight against the bend, it's just not going to fit as well. So just knowing a little bit of difference makes it easy to work the tool. Feel the pawl, move the pawl. You don't want to attack it, crank it, you're going to bend your shit up. I know, because I generally bend my shit up. But if I'm gentle and I just hit the right spot the right way, nice, easy little escape. No problem. No problem. Mark Frick, what's up, guys? Hey, sorry when Chuck Soup, what it does is it sends them randomly to people subscribed. I hope the algorithm once in a while weights it a little bit to the people in the chat. Sometimes it does seem to do it. I've watched it a lot with Lady Locks, but they go to people that are subscribed to my channel. I am currently 49 away from 36,000, so there's a lot of people I don't know and I don't interact that are subbed that kind of randomly might get that membership. But I appreciate it. It helps my channel, and maybe it will cause them to watch a little bit more. And it's happened with Lady Locks, people that have randomly gotten those memberships within her, just that vast sub count she has, have used it, and interest has brought them into lock sports. So that's always nice. All right, we gotta do cuffs. We are gonna do these Bangle 8s. Gonna have a fun time tonight. We're gonna do some fun escapes. Now, I'll make sure I can get out of them before I try putting them on. Usually, hold on, looking for the right profile. Not that one, but shit. I really should have cleaned up first. All right, that'll work. So I usually like a quad or a quint. That's a nice Chinesium lock. And it's usually a quint. This is big. So just a little subtle up and down and a wiggle. Usually we'll get this lock open. There we go. Not very hard on the bitting, but the way I'm about to do it does make it a lot harder. So these are the Bangle 8s. You have a manacle on each wrist and a padlock that goes between them. Now, I do like to use these to padlock, chain, with 2 padlocks to each side and do different escapes. So you can kind of get a lot of different things out of these. But to do it, put it in, turn it up, and got to get that there. And then I got to get that lock on. Hold on. All right. Now, the one thing is, I usually like the keyhole the other way. So I kind of screwed myself and put it on the wrong way. I'm going to have to figure out how to do this. tension in there. Oh, shit. Hold on. All right. I actually got to pull these out because if I'm loose, when I push this, it moves the lock. So I need the lock to stay in place. So I got to apply tension with my wrists. So when I push, it moves the tension bar and the core. So I want to get in there. I'm going to get in before I apply pressure. And I'm going to try to give it that up and down and wiggle. But you saw how easy it is when it's in your hand. It is not that easy when you're doing it this way. Oh, fuck. It just depends. Oh God, I felt like something moved. Did I get it? Shit, did I get it or did the tensioner swift? Fuck. Hold on. It's hard to give it the right wiggle. Shit, come on. I need a quint. Quint is usually magic on this. Hold on. But I'll try with a 3-peak. Nice little Jimmy Long's aggressive cycloid. Ooh. There we go. Jimmy Longs for the win, baby. Vivo, is there someone in here? Knox, what's up, brother? Knox, Vivo, how you doing? If I missed anybody else, thank you for stopping by. Let me scroll back, take a quick look. All right. So, Not Too Dead, are you still here? We're going to go ahead and try to chain bind. I'll spend at least a little bit on it. But I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use the aluminum cuffs. Really? Because it seems like maybe that will not give me a better edge, but help me figure it out better. So, I see what he was saying about you need it tight. For control on that. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I've tried it on a pair before, but Dead, thank you, my brother. This does suck while they're on your wrist. Come on, you stupid chain. I think I need it. That hurt. But bam, thank you, brother. I can't. You were talking about kind of bringing them in like that. I can't even. Dude, I don't even get them in at that angle. This is crazy. Oh, fuck, come on. Oof. God, that does crank on your wrist when you try to apply. Just get the littlest bit of leverage, and then I think, oh, that's good. And then it's ouch, ouch, ouch. That's because I'm probably not doing it right, but. Ow, fucking A. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Ugh, that's just on the bone. Alright, let me try moving them up the wrist. To hurt less or have more control? Alrighty. Well, if you have a key, why are you trying to break the chain? Shut up. Yeah, these are just, it's just all, it's worse bone up there. No, we're not doing that. That's how I break my wrist. Alright, I'm not a chain binder. This was a good fun. Well, I should still escape the stupid cuffs, right? Where is Shim? Alright, we'll coxie Shim out of these. God damn, that hurts enough, man. Mad props to you for doing that as long as you did, Dad. That sucks. Why isn't it? Oh, there we go. Like, why won't it work? Ow. Oh, damn, that does hurt. Oh, clippy? Let's do a clippy. Hold on. Let's clippy. You guys know the paperclip trick? Where's my thing? All right. Just a couple. Always keep a shot glass full of paper clips. I gotta re-up it. At the bottom of the glass. Alright. So. Peerless Model 700 Seeds. Oh, I bet, dude. I like, it's not even the redness, just feeling the soreness is like, oh, dude. If I keep going, this is gonna be a very painful thing tomorrow, so. I'm like, look, I know when to quit. I gotta watch the videos, get a little advice, get my technique better, and then I'll try again. I'll put a wrist strap on or something. Alright, so on your peerless, in the corner, you can slide a paper clip in there. And then you can do it on the other, well, you can do it on the other side if you have the paper clip out. Let's try that again. So right there in the corner. It's not in between the teeth, it's on the corner of the teeth. Make sure when I put it down, I don't bend it or push it down. Alright. So that should be in there. That should be in there. A couple paper clips, and then, oh, yeah, I fucked myself. Come on, you stupid clip. I tried to get cute. Alright, we'll do that again. But I am cute, so I will make it happen. Ta-da. It took a few tries. It's all about practice, my brothers. Oh, yeah. All right. What was that? My Peerless. Let me bobby pin out of the Peerless. Let's do a few favorite tools, escaping kind of thing. For shits and giggles, the oversized bobby pin. It's probably one of my favorite tools. You do a lot with it. You make a lot with it. And it doesn't get as beat up. It's pretty strong. Oh, there we go. I was hitting it. Hit it from the back. You know what I'm saying? You've been going through the chamber. Ow. Yeah, seriously. That did crank on my wrists. I am going to need more cuffs. So let's do a 2-cuff escape. Actually, no, let's do 2-cuff escape. We'll go 2 cuffs holes up. See if 2 cuffs holes up is hard or just as easy as holes down. I'm betting it's not that hard. Get a little more quality of a tool. Can you guys see that? Alright, coming in there at about 3 o'clock. Open that up. I cleared off my wrist so I can get in there and get the other one. Oop. There we go on that. Flip that upside down. And there we go. Bada bam. Oh, rock out. Take care, brother. Get your shit done. Take care of your bees, man. Take care of your bees. I'm a big fan of your bees. All right, sorry, y'all. I gotta wet my whistle and light something up. Now, let's do a double lock. I'm supposed to be practicing double locks, people. So, can I escape a double lock set of cuffs? Where's my tool? Cuff tool. Makes it easy to double lock. Gives you a lot of reach. Where's the other one going? Oh, that's it. Just didn't click like I wanted it to. And then try to get in there with that elephant trunk. Hopefully. Oh, right away. How good that tool is. I wonder why that's in the Shacklemen Cuff Club set, folks. You think maybe... Ooh. I think maybe I was talking shit when I screwed it up. All right. Try to get it the way I normally do it. I'm slipping. Oh, come on. I'm going to switch to a swoopy. There we go. So on the first one, I did a kind of a direct pick like that. And on the second one, I used that to swoop around and catch it and push it. So, and then picking is just the straight pick each way. Like that. The bee's knees. Hi, how you doing? Well, hello, y'all. We're just doing some lock picking. Alright, I'm going to take an attempt at the 22s, which I have not done in a while, and the last couple times I've tried, I have not been able to do them. Now, let me... So, see that line in between the teeth? You have to have a two-pronged key when it goes in there, because there's metal warding in there where that goes, and it prevents you from getting in there and picking both wardings at the same time. So without being double locked, it's a higher security cuff. Now, what I like to do is to use a paper clip to get one of the pawls pushed down. Hold on. Oh, shit. It's easier to get in on the back one. It's easier to pick if I get it in on the other one. So it's a conundrum. Hold on. Oh, shit. I ain't gonna pick shit if I can't get this in there. Alright, let me try to get it in the back one. Alright, cool. I got the paper clips in the back, so that one's properly shimmed. So if I can get in there and pick that front paw, I can get out of these. If I can't, I'm gonna be pissed. So since that's been working, let's see if this will work. Shit, that ain't working. That ain't hitting for me. So let me... Yeah, it's a little bent up, but I'm gonna try this. I got a little bit of a peak there that might work. Oh no, this is interesting. Sorry, I did forget you guys were here for a second. That ain't working. Let's see if I don't want to crank it too much, but I want to see if this will get in there and hit right. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Try to get out of this side. Since that worked so well on that front paw, we'll try to put this on the back. Oh, I thought I had it. Shit. Oh, shit. I almost think I have it, but I might not. Let's fucking try. is it in? This is the conundrum you get stuck with sometimes. Is the double lock off? Is the shim in place? Should I try to pick it? Oh, shit. See, it was in place. I think I pulled it out a little bit. All right, hold on. Can you readjust that? Oh, fuck. Why can't I push this? And my hand is so weak right now. Once it's in, it should slide in good. Maybe that's enough. Let's try again. High security cuffs. I'm already out. I mean, I'd be running at this point, right? Oh, I felt something. Shit. I don't know. Alright. We're going to call that half an escape. And that key won't work. Where is... one on here. Alright, I don't have... Oh, yeah, I do. Alright, that's why we tell you to have the key ready. I only have a couple split pawl keys. And I was made for a lot of frustration. We did pick it, though. I believe my chat may be frozen, so if you're commenting or you sent any money or anything like that, I apologize for not being able to see it. I don't know how to refresh my stupid chat without stopping the live. So please just bear with me. This shit happens and I don't like it. I appreciate you if you're here. Thanks for stopping by. I need to light one up and take a drink. If you're here, hit the like button. Sub me up, become a member, send me a super chat. Any and all proceeds that come to my channel through membership and super chats goes to support veterans. We have Mitten Lock Sport is a group for vets. We try to provide them with picks and locks and support and friendship. We make fun of them a little bit. They can take it. There's some good guys. Some really good guys. I don't know why I'm using the picks I like for that. I should not be doing that. All right, what are we going to try to get out with? I'm going to try to get out with, well, I have a beat up paper clip that I'll probably fail with. I tend to bend these the shit up, get frustrated, and grab something else. So, yeah, see, it's already happening. Probably already too pissed. I just don't want to make a bend. Alright, screw that. What else do I got? I have... Man, my brain is drawing a blank. Oh, I'm just looking around. Alright, I beat this thing up, but I do like this tool for, especially for peerless. Really works well. Now, thing about hinged, if you have them on holes up, they start to really suck. So, holes up. I don't know if that'll get in there. need something that can come up over. Don't think. Hold on. This is a busted off one. Oh, where's my other one? Hold on. Alright, I'll take this, try bending this, and we will see. So I just want to get it in the hole the right way. And this does not lend itself to it very well. So just based off of how I'm reaching, I'm going to modify the handle a little bit. Hopefully this allows me to get it in there. So close. I need some lube. Shit, come on. Oh, floof. All right. I mean, that bend right there is not the best at the tip, but should be able to work with it. All right, is it in? I gotta get that in the right position. Oh. Gotta go the right way with it. Shit. Ah, there we go. Fuck. That is a battle. And that's how easy it is if you're not doing it that way. Ow. Actually starts hurting your shoulders. Holding them up, kind of trying to crank around. I would ask you what's going on, but I can't read the goddamn chat. Effing YouTube's killing me here. So, again, if you super chatted or membership or you subbed or you liked or you asked a question, thank you very much, man. I'm sorry I missed you. I missed somebody last night. Feel very bad about that. There are a bunch of people in the chat that can answer all your handcuff and lock questions. So just ask, and one of those guys will pounce. All right, time for 3 handcuffs. There's uno, dos, where's Trace? Time for the 3 cuff run. That's what we gotta do. Every time I pull out the cuffs, I gotta get some practice in. And if you don't know, I am going for a Guinness World Record. They have approved my application. I'm gonna do 3 pairs of Peerless Underwater in August. And I'm gonna smash the shit out of that record. Hold on, I gotta fix my blunt. I told you last night, this is I don't know, an affectation. Before I start an escape, I start flicking the tip. I don't know. It feels weird, but screw it. Alright, I'm gonna try to get out of 3 pairs. I want to do it in a decent amount of time. So, let me get ready and go. Oh shit. See, that's alright. I don't like that sharp of a tip. Bam! Quick 3 escape. If I add 5 seconds to that for sitting down on the water, grabbing my tool, and then put my hands out of water, do you think I beat 38 seconds? It feels weird. I'm talking blind to you guys. I can't see no chat. It sucks. I feel really alone. Like I'm on an island. Alright. Let me try, but I'm going to go left hand first. Ooh. Alright. I'll go left hand first. You see I've got a little bit of a bend on my tip there. Which, if I'm paying attention on these, honestly, I'd rather have it a little bit up. So, and then if I'm paying attention, when I go to switch my hand, I want to make sure I switch it that way. Oh, no, right? That's why I'm checking it. I want to switch it that way so it stays up. I want to go bam, 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 bam. All right. Let's try that out. Oop. Already screwing it up. That's why you practice with the left hand, right? Oh, I went the right way. Sweet. Oof. A little bit of a slow up, but decent escape. You want to see that in pretty colors? Can you guys hear my cat? It's really easy to put them on there, but wow, everything's awkward with that left hand. So there's Peerless 750Cs as opposed to the 700Cs. There's a different mechanism for the double lock bar. That's a spring as opposed to a bar. For the most part, they're the same. All right, let's give this a good go. Go. Oh, fuck that up. Part of it, too, is the phone's in the way. If I can't see the hole, it's a little bit harder to nail it. I got a pop, feel, go. But pretty good run, right? Cheers. Really appreciate everyone sticking around. If there's, Not Too Dead, Dean P, Rockout said he took off, Mark Carter, there's a bunch of guys that were in the chat that you should check out. Go sub their channels, watch their videos. They're doing cool shit. All right, let's go 6 cups. You want to practice 3, do 6. That way you practice twice at the same time. You know what I mean? And when you feel like you're quick on 6, and then you go back down to 3, it feels like it's nothing. I guess it's better if I have that on camera. What's up? There is 5. There is 6. Let's get them all open, oriented, and lined up. All right. Get your wrist in there. You can do it here, I guess. All right. 6 cuff escape. Let me move that There we go. Orient my bend. I'm going to do my stupid little flick. Try to get to where I can see it, hopefully. All right, you guys can see it that way. Let's go. We got 1, 2, 3. Oof. I got stuck a little bit. 4, 5, 6. And I passed it off the wrong way, I think. So I gotta focus on the way it's hidden. Alright. Did I have it the wrong way? No, I had it the right way. I just think I might have bent it back a little bit. That should have happened. Alright, shim practice. It's the palate cleanser of handcuff picking. Because if the double lock's not on and I can't pick the cuff, I'm going to shim my way out. Now I have a bent. Oh God, I have destroyed this shim. But I think I can still make it work. Alright. I'm going to be pressing my wrist down here, so I've got the resistance. It makes it a lot easier. When I push the bow, something's back there. Take that resistance. I can get the shim in between the teeth. Use a finger to clear the bow. Notice I keep my thumb on the back of that to push it down and hold it in place. Use whatever I have to do to get that bow pushed. And as soon as I can, I want to push that down in, hold it in place, and get that out of the way. Sometimes a little bit with these, because there's that edge there, it might catch, so you got to lean it back a little bit. Like that. All right. We are free, at least from being fully bound. I'll say I seem to be a little cleaner with it on my left hand. I don't know why. I think my right hand's just all the nerve problems and impingements are getting in the way today. It's been a hard lock picking day because of that. So, all right, there's a nice little 6-cuff shim out practice. I wish to hell I knew what the hell any of you were saying. How do I refresh the effing chat? Is there a way to do it while I'm on here? Please tell me. That doesn't do it. That doesn't. If I hit the X. That doesn't do it. Nothing refreshes this shit. It's driving me nuts. Touch. What is that? What happened? I don't know what I'm doing at this point. All right, well, since I don't know what the hell anyone's saying, I feel like I'm locked out of you guys. And we had some fun. I did the Bengal 8s, holes up on the hinged. We got one cuff on the X22 high security, split pawls. And we did some work on speed picking for the Guinness World Record. And just some basic shim work. So thank you everybody so much for stopping by. I'm going to be here next Saturday night, probably next Friday night. Come back and check me out. I really want to say thank you. I'll talk to y'all later.